Alright, show y'all what I'm doing on my scrap pieces here. I'm gonna make a round shelf. J-Bo sent me a picture of one. I looked one up trying to find some kind of instructions. I didn't find nothing, so I'm winging it. I've seen them, found them up online for to sell. They're like from $280 up to like $700 for one of these shelves. So I'm just gonna make my own. So what I did is set me up a simple jig here. Is what this is to get me my rounded circle right there. So it's two of these I got to cut out, and then two of the other ones. Anyways, I'm figuring it out as I go. But definitely I got these two here. There's my centerpiece right there. Like I said, I set me up a jig here. That way I could, run my pencil along it, and which is 27. Mine is going to be 5 foot 60 inches, so I think I'd look pretty good in there. Take up a nice bit of space, but that's a 12-inch, just shy of 12-inch shelf right there. So I think that'd be pretty nice. All right, let me get these here cut out, and then, like I said, I got my jig to set up for mine to spread apart like I did my jig here. It's 27.5 inches away from here to here. Will give you that circle that I got. Got to find your center, all that down there, but which is 30. Take a little bit of work figuring getting it back and forth, but anyways, let me get busy. See what I'm doing here, but that's what I got. I got this left to do a shelf with, and then I got all of that back there to do a shelf with, to do this shelf with. So I got more than enough, I think, to do this shelf. So these will be my next pieces here out of this one. So they'll be just a little bit shorter. This one will be down next, and I got all of this right here. So I'm not wasting none of this, because cutting out all those pieces of shit. Stuff is too expensive, so, it is what it is. All right, let me get busy. All right, for winging it, we're going to cut here, out, coming out the top, and the top of this one, or the front of the shelf, and the back of this shelf, out for them to slide together. So, all right, let's get these cut out and see what this thing looks like. All right, there's the start of my circle. I got to take a little bit more out of each of them right here. They didn't quite go flush right here, so I got to take a little bit more out. So, but it's good. I didn't take it all out. I went 5 7/8. I should have went 6, but it's a little shy of 12, so I wanted to be sure. You can always take out, you can't add back. So it's a little ugly gap right there. Oh, well, I can fill it in once I put it back. Once I get it all put together, I can glue it and hide all the seams. You won't see it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It even looks cool like this. Kind of looks like a. All right. Cool beans. Now let me get busy. All right, show you how I'm getting my next piece here, which of course is how only way I'm figuring it out myself. So it's coming all the way up to a point here, and then that'll be the very tip of the very height of our next shelf. The highest point, it will be right there, which is 10 1/4 to right here. Then we'll notch it out, notch this one out to fit. Same thing like we did the other one, just vice versa. And then keep going, then work our way down to the little shelf here, and then same thing. Figure out our height, and then that'll be the longest point. And then I'm just moving the piece that we got here, already cut with the same, make sure we're using the same circle. And just put me a center piece. I got a center line. I got one down the side. So that's what I'm lining up here. And which I'm just going to cut this right here, then lay these on top of each other, and then cut these out together. All right, let me get busy. All right, there's my the first part of my circle. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. All right, I need 2 more of these notched into here, and I got to notch all these, so I got to line all my holes up. and line everything up. That way I can mark these two to be cut, because they're going to slide over. This other piece is going to slide in from the other side. So, alright, let me get busy. Here's a little shot of it from the other way, how I'm doing it. This is the next piece, because it takes 2, 4, and 4 to complete the set. And I just got through cutting out, so I need 2 more of these right here. No, these. I need 2 more of these right here, this middle shelf. And then that'll have the whole section done. Then I got to figure out how the other ones, because the next one, this one's how I cut mine. These laid in this way, the next piece is going to lay in this way, and then the next one's going to come in that way, so it's all tied together, so it can't unhook without you taking it apart. So it's my game plan anyways. I think that's how they did it. Like I said, you can find plans if you really look. I didn't really look, I just looked at them. So alright, cool beans. Alright, I don't know if you can see it good or not, but I'm out. I used every piece of scrap I had. I made it a little bigger than I originally started. I was going to do 4, and I did it 5 to tip to here. So it's 5 foot from here, you know, to tip, and then this one, so it'll make a 5 foot circle. But I thought I had enough scrap, and I did not. I thought that piece, it would have made it, and I had another piece that would have made it, but I went a little bigger because I thought the 4 foot just looked a little stubby. 4 foot did it, so you know, going this one gave me an extra. The shelves are a little bigger this way, going 5 instead of 4. But I'm gonna have to, I guess I'm gonna have to go look and see if they sell. I need a 2 foot. I guess I'll see if I can go buy a half a sheet of it. They might sell a half a sheet. I doubt it. I haven't really noticed over there, but I need a 2 foot by 60 to cut one more. I need 2 more of these. This one right here, and then which I scribe it, and then you know I got all my markings, so it's all laid out good. So I just got to notch this one to set that side, and then it's all done. All the pieces, like I said, it really wasn't that hard once I got to thinking about it, and just rolling with it. So first time ever making one, so not that bad. A little time consuming. Like I said, I made one mistake on my first pieces right here. Where they, hey, poop poops. When I cut my ones of these, I marked it, and I should have marked it up here and cut this part out and left that long. That's the only thing I messed up. Wasn't that bad. I had pieces, so it wasn't like it was a big mistake, but anywho, all right, I'm through. Let's put me at a dead standstill on this. So, all right, let me go round up some wood, and I'll holler at y'all taters in a bit. Oh, it's dark out here right now. I'm making the neighbors mad, making noise, but I went and got a piece of pine right here. It's kind of hard to really tell from this angle, really. But the wife pulled it, you know, a little executive order there. So I was going to spend $100 on another piece of red oak, and then I'm just going to cut just these 2 little pieces off of, and not have to come up with something else to do with the rest of it. The point was to get rid of the scrap that we had, and so we found, I just went and got a piece of pine right here. It was 30 bucks. Dang it, I got a little spot right there. I gotta fix that. I was saying that, but it was 32 bucks, so it was better than $100, and I got 2 pieces off of it through the, you know, so it finished up our circle. So I need to straighten that up a little bit, but it finished up our shelf. So yeah, cool beanos. And now we need to, I went and got glue, so we're going to do a little fine trimming. I need to do some fixing here or there on a few pieces, but other than that, I think it turned out pretty good for my very first rounded shelf there. But we're going to paint it So that's why I went and got pine. I guess I left that off. She said it was okay to paint it. Said we had so much dark stained wood in there, so this could be a different color. So we're gonna paint this. So cool beans. So that's why I went ahead and got the pine. So it's gonna be painted. It's gonna be camouflage. You're not gonna notice it, and it was cheaper. And then I wouldn't had the waste. All right, well, cool beans. See, next I need to glue it, and I think I'm done for the night. Though I'm gonna glue it, and I'm gonna come back from behind here and attach some pieces through here, and because it's now that it's all together, it's locked together. You know, it's not moving, so you got to pull it apart. How? Because these go down, this one locks in, this one comes back up, and then the center section. So we'll hang off this. I think I'm gonna screw some hose, drill some hose here and through these points here to mount it, because they had little put a little dado in and put a hanging clip on the back of it right here, and I don't have a dado, and so you know, so I'm gonna have to come up with my own way to mount this on the wall. Right, well, that's me for tonight. I'll let y'all taters later. Alright, well, there's mounted on the wall. I know it's not finished. We're gonna paint it, and it's all attached. But the wife's not sure what color, so she, asked if it'd be that big of a deal to mount it to the wall. That way she can be in a space and she can get an idea of, the color. We get a feel for it in its space here. So I think it turned out groovy, man. It looks amazing up there, even from all the sides. So I won't be able to get far enough back to show y'all this. So I'm gonna post this, and then we'll get it finished up. It's also going to be no high. The high for the next week is like 50, and I can't get the shop. My shop's uninsulated. My dad's shop is, the walls are insulated, but not the ceiling, so you can't keep the heat in there, and you got to run a jet heater the whole time, and the fumes kind of messes with the paint a little bit, I think. So, yeah, that's cool beans. So what are you thinking, Mother?
What do you think? It's beautiful. It's fucking astounding. It's a work of art.
Well, I mean, people already made them. I didn't come up with it. But
look
so
at that.
we can find plans.
Shit, you got my voice all over this.
Yeah, and you cuss them like crazy, but that's all good.
Sorry, no.
Well, anyways, all right, that's cool beans. Like I said, I think it's cool up there. Like I said, when we get it painted, I'll come back and show y'all the finished project. So they will be, one more. This, like I said, this is getting long, and we'll throw these up. And I hope y'all enjoy. And I'll holler at y'all taters later.
Later.